Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 1987 Supermod. I'm your host, as always, Brad Drake, and this is my AWA save. We are in Milwaukee, Wisconsin tonight with a stacked card. Let's go ahead and set our venue. And we're in the Great Lakes region. And we're looking at upwards of 10,000 fans, so we might as well make it 12,000. I think we're going to run the Milwaukee Auditorium, but I'd like to see what else is available out there. And let's set this down to 6. There we go. We'll head down to Wisconsin and see what's available. And there it is. The Milwaukee Auditorium will do the trick for us. We're going to go ahead and select it. Let's head back to the main screen here. And no backstage incidents. That's a shock. Let's see who's missing. Mr. Saito is missing. And then Kevin Kelly's still out injured. And as we know, Mike Richards, for the most part, is gone already. So it's pretty much just his name just continuing to show up. So Saito being out is not going to affect us. Let's go ahead and run down our card. In our opener, Vivian St. John is going to face Candi Devine. The Top Guns are going to battle the Destruction Crew. Wendi Richter is going to challenge Sherri Martel for the World Women's title. The Terrorist is going to face Baron von Raschke. Greg Wojokowski will meet Wahoo McDaniel. Billy Robinson is going to challenge Greg Gagne for the World Television title. Bobby Duncum is going to face Jerry Lawler in our semi-main. And in our main event, Oliver and SOMERS will challenge the Midnight Rockers for the World Tag Team title. Let's get to booking. All right, our opener is a 10-minute match. It's St. John versus Devine. And these two have been traveling around the circuit, doing very well. So it's Vivian St. John versus Candi Devine. All right, let's take a look and see who won the last one. And it looks like Candi Devine got the last win. So Vivian St. John is going to go over on this one. So this match is booked. Next, we have the Top Guns versus the Destruction Crew. And yes, I actually remembered everybody. Top Guns right there versus the Destruction Crew. We can auto-name that one, and let's see who won the last match. Top Guns got the win the last match, so the Destruction Crew is going to get the win this time. We're going to give the win to Wayne Bloom. There we go. Next, we have Wendi Richter challenging Sherri Martel for the World Women's title. This would be a nice match for Milwaukee. Milwaukee Auditorium was a great venue. It just looked terrific. All right, there is Wendi Richter. And here is Sherri Martel. I think Wendi Richter got the last win by DQ. So let's take a look here. Nope, Sherri Martel got the win. So Wendi Richter is going to go over here by DQ. So there's no title change. Forgot to click on the title here. So there we go. The title is on the line. And next, we have the Terrorist versus Baron von Raschke in a 14-minute bout. And we'll leave this one open-ended, but we know who's going over. Baron von Raschke with that white-hot momentum. All right, next, we have Wojokowski versus McDaniel. 14-minute bout. And you know what, folks? This is a pretty darn good card for Milwaukee. I would have liked to have seen this show. I realize some of the wrestlers are aged at this point, but they could still go for the most part. This would have been an interesting show to see. All right, Wojokowski got the win over McDaniel the last time, so McDaniel is going to get the win clean over Wojokowski here. And again, this is a non-televised spot tour show, so Wojokowski losing cleanly to McDaniel is not going to hurt anything. All right, Robinson is facing Gagne. This one's a 16-minute bout, and it is going to be a technical masterclass. That's for the world television title. And there is Greg Gagne, our current champion. And let's take a look and see who won the last time. All right, Billy Robinson got the win last time. So Greg Gagne is going to get the win and obviously retain his retain his title here. Boy, I tell you everybody, my allergies have been horrible these last couple days. So I apologize if I'm coughing or hacking into the mic. I'm doing my best to avoid it. All right, Duncum versus Lawler here in the semi-main. This one goes 18. Lawler is not a champion of anything. What was I doing there? Right there's Big Bobby Duncum. And there is Jerry the King of Lawler. Lawler's got cooled momentum. Come on. All right, Jerry Lawler got the win last time over Duncum. So this time, Duncum is going to get the win over Lawler, but it's going to be a tainted win. He's going to cheat to win. So that one is booked out. And now we have our big main event, Oliver and Somers versus the Midnight Rockers. It'll be 2 versus 2. This one's going to go 30 minutes. And of course, the Midnight Rockers are our current World Tag Team Champions. There's Oliver and Somers. There is the Midnight Rockers. And I think it's time we let Oliver and Somers go over. Yeah, let's have Doug Somers go over. It's going to be an epic. And he's going to go over by countout. And there's going to be some manager interference here. So there we go. The match is booked. We're at our standard time. And 2 hours and 22 minutes for the show. This is a great card for the Milwaukee Auditorium. We should easily get a sellout here, and we are rolling along. Let's go ahead and start the show. All right. Vivian St. John gets the win, 39 overall for these two ladies. No more red text of doom, so that's always a good sign. Hey, no red text of doom here either for the Top Guns of the Destruction Crew. Cool. And we get a 50 overall for these two teams. Not bad at all. Nice. 69 for the ladies match. Nice score for the ladies match. And for those of you with dirty minds, keep it to yourself. And that's with Wendi Richter being off her game. Come on. All right, Baron von Raschke gets the win again, a 67 overall. He scores a 74. The Terrorist gets a 49. And von Raschke's got declining physical ability, so that hurts us. But we knew that already. That's nothing new. All right, McDaniel and Wojokowski, 85 and 72, and we get a 78 overall. That's a little disappointing. So McDaniel gets the win with the tomahawk chop. Of course, we got a couple knocks, inconsistency, and some declining physical ability, but what are you going to do? And here, ooh, nice score. Really nice score here. Gagne and Robinson score an 85. And of course, Gagne defends the world television title. Whoa, here's one that doesn't make any sense. 87 and 80, we get a 79 overall. And here we got tons of bonus and not one knock. Both these guys are popular in the region. Here we go again, everybody. I'm not even going to say it. Let's move along to our main event. Our main event scores us an 89. Excellent, excellent score. Very exciting stuff. So there we go. Very nice. I don't even need to check anything further. let's go ahead and finish up the show. Getting 86 overall. We're increasing our popularity in the region. Greg Wojokowski had a really good performance here. I want to point him out, and then I want to point out Greg Gagne and Billy Robinson. They put on one hell of a match. Nothing against the guys in the main event, but they really did put on one hell of a match there. All right, so we'll make our speech. Wojo is pleased, Greg is pleased, and so is Billy Robinson. Excellent. So we are moving right along here to Chicago, where we will run the famous auditorium whose name escapes me. International Amphitheater is where we're going to run. Now, we have a date in Indianapolis next after that. I'm not too pleased with our turnout in Indianapolis, and I don't know if it's necessary for us to continue running there. So I'm thinking about doing a second Chicago date, or at least another date in Illinois. But I'm going to think about it. All right, we got a couple days. I'm going to think about it. I'm not certain, 100% certain that that's what I want to do. So let's take a look around here at the game world and see what's going on. All right. All-Star Wrestling got 851,000 viewers. Very nice. Candi Devine's a bit tired. That's all right. We're not going to use you for a while. And let's see what else is going on here. WWF had a live event tour. Main event is Volkov over Koloff, 99. Wow. Morocco over Butch Reed in a cage match. Super cool. King Kong Bundy, squash. The rest of these are kind of, oh my goodness. One-man gang versus Barry Horowitz in a cage match. I don't know of anybody that would want to see that. Bless you all who play version 7 and don't have to put up with this nonsense. All right, here's the NWA. Big Bubba Rogers over the Terminator in the main event. I can't even look at this anymore. I'm going to turn it right off. Let's see what else. World Class ran. Big main event. Brody and Embry versus the Von Erich brothers. Very nice. It's a really good card, especially for a TV show. I don't even want to know who Team Brilliance is. And I also know that there's no way Mil Mascaris lost. So there's just a couple things I know. You know what? I'm curious. Let's take a look. We haven't looked at World Class in a while. Let's see if Eric Embry is still their heavyweight champion. Jack Victory is the Brass Knuckles champion. The Hood is holding on to the Texas title. The World Six-Man title. Nobody cares. The World Tag Team, Madrill and Brody. Very nice. And our World Heavyweight Champion is still Eric Embry. Come on. That's just awful. Let's check in with Pro Wrestling America and see who's holding their titles. Derek Dukes is the PWA Heavyweight Champion. The Light Heavyweight Champion is vacant. Chris Markoff and Steve Regal are still the PWA Tag Team Champions. And let's check out the NWF. Bruiser Brody is their heavyweight champion. Tony Stetson's got their international title. The tag team, the Executioners, one heck of a team. Spanish Red has got their ladies title. NWF's in some trouble with money. Imagine that. They got some huge names on there. All right, here's Crockett. U.S. Heavyweight Champion is Dusty Rhodes. U.S. Tag Team Champions, Garvin and Sullivan. Ric Flair is still holding on to that title, 98 overall, big. Blanchard and Anderson to the Tag Team Champions, totally understandable. The TV Champion is Uncle Ivan Koloff. Cool. WWF, I don't think we've had too many changes. Roddy Piper is still the Heavyweight Champion. Strikeforce is still the Tag Team Champions. Desiree Peterson's got the ladies title. Good for her. The Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion is still Rick Rude. Cool. All right, I think this is going to do it for us, folks. We're going to be back tomorrow, traveling to Chicago, where we'll have our show in the International Amphitheater. I thank you all for tuning in. If you got any questions or comments or anything, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. We've been having a lot more interaction. It's been a lot of fun. Hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and give us a like, and make sure you share these videos with your friends. Also, you can go to facebook.com/groups/1987supermod, and you can join us in conversation about the supermod and everything about the supermod. Last but not least, if you would like version 7.0 of the mod, go to braddrake.net, drop me a line, and I'll be more than happy to send you a link that'll take you to our Google Drive page where you can download not only the database, but also the picture pack. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.